Could the Mariners season be over?
Oh no! We suck again!
So hey, I'm back for another recap. This is going to be game 2 between the Mariners and the Astros, where the Astros did win 4-2, and now they are up 2-0 going into game 3. But hey, the good news is Mariners finally get to play a home game in Seattle. And the last time they did was when they lost to the Yankees 3-2 in the American League Championship Series in 2001.
Doesn't matter. Bell gone swinging, and the Yankees have come to Safeco Field in Seattle and played like the 3-time defending world champions.
So here we go. But this time, I'm going to do it a little bit differently this time. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to react to each part of the key moments of the game. So as the game will play, I will watch it, and then I'll react to it.
Seattle Mariners and the Houston Astros, with the Astros in their thrilling Game 1 victory. They lead this series and a home game this afternoon.
It really should be 1-0 Mariners, but you know, I said it before. And do I have to say it? No. I'll just let myself from about 48 hours ago say it. Scott Servais handed the Astros a game on a silver platter.
Left-hander Framber Valdez, and he has emerged as a real star in this league.
Kind of the Astros' second ace behind Verlander.
2 outs. Curveball again, and that's lifted to right center. Fairly deep, but playable for Tucker backing up, waiting. And he makes the catch.
Astros really found a way to keep breeding young talent after young talent, which really proves that MLB taking away their draft picks really didn't mean anything at all. Because when you're developing players through the farm system, it's still a crapshoot. Whether you have like a number 1 pick or the 7th something pick or whichever, it doesn't matter. You still have to develop them. And that's what Houston's good at doing. So I have to give them credit for their ability to keep developing talent after talent. Something I'm hoping that Jerry Dipoto can do with his young talent that he has in the farm system still for the next few years.
Talented right-hander, one of the biggest acquisitions in Major League Baseball at the trade deadline, and he has been terrific for the Mariners.
Castillo really was a great pickup for the Mariners. Although that there was a lot that they gave up. They gave up Flexen Arroyo and Marte, which were great shortstop prospects. But you know what? I think it was worth the risk, especially he did help us get a victory against Toronto in the wild card series. But I am still very interested how those 2 other prospects do for the Reds.
Now it's Kyle Tucker's turn, and that's hit high in the air and deep to right. It sends back Haniger on the warning track at the wall. See you later!
A slider right in the wheelhouse for Tucker.
Yeah, I mean, when I saw that hit, I was thinking, man, this is going to be another long game. But it was early in the game, so maybe that they could have made some kind of comeback. I mean, don't just say, oh, it's over after just 1 run, but it didn't look good.
Swing on and loop to left field. It's backing up. Alvarez backing up, feeling for the wall. Can't make the catch. It's off the scoreboard out there. J.P. Crawford walks in with the 2-out double. First hit, first base runner for the Mariners.
Yeah, I really thought Alvarez was kind of going to catch that, knowing how he's been playing against the Mariners. He's just been killing the Mariners. But it bounced off the wall, so got a little bit lucky there. Got to second base. I was thinking maybe they can get something out of it.
Fielder and Julio.
Curveball hit up the middle, backhanded Altuve. Jump throw, across his body, out at first. A one-hopper, a beautiful play on both ends for the Astros. Beautiful defense, stealing a base hit and probably a run for Seattle.
I didn't think he had a chance. This is one of the fastest players in the league, Julio Rodriguez.
Even Julio was impressed with that play by Altuve. That was a really tough backhanded angle, and that's not really easy to do. Because I think I've tried some backhanded style plays in softball. It was practice. It didn't even get close to the first baseman. It was pretty embarrassing. So credit to Altuve on that one.
2 pitch. Painted the outside corner, called strike 3. 2 strikeouts in the early going. Here's Martin Maldonado. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 downs.
There's Altuve, grounded out his last time up.
Swing and a miss with breaking ball, struck him out. He strikes out the side. Luis Castillo.
He even struck out Altuve. 3 strikeouts in that inning. Great pitching by Castillo.
Here's the 3-1, and that's inside. Ball 4. So the first walk of the ball game for Valdez, and Suarez reaches with 1 out.
So Suarez may have not hit a home run or hit something big, but there was one thing he did, and what did he do?
He gets on base.
He's upset. He thought that was a strike.
That'll bring up Mitch Haniger.
Haniger whistles one down the line. That hits the sidewall. Suarez on his way to third. Haniger into second with a double.
It bounced off the wall, and I was thinking that if it didn't bounce off, if it went all the way to the corner, maybe Suarez could have scored on that one. But at that point, you know what? I'll take it. Let's see what they can do. But man, that bounce really did help Houston on that one at that time.
Here's Carlos Santana, base hit, gives you a lead. Swinging a chopper back to the mound, taken by the pitcher. The throw to the plate is wide. It gets on by Maldonado. Suarez will score. Haniger to third. Throw down to second. Now they have Santana in a rundown between first and second. Altuve with the ball racing, and he puts the tag on the back of Santana. The Mariners get a run out of it. Suarez will score from third. A chopper back toward the left side of the mound.
I was thinking Mitch Haniger really should have scored that one on the pickle, because usually when there's a pickle, there's a little bit of a distraction going on. But I don't know what Mitch was thinking. Maybe it heated the moment of the game, but he should have ran that one, especially when it's a playoff situation and you're against Houston. You got to take some risk.
And here is Dylan Moore. Now you got the go-ahead run in Haniger. Swinging a line drive into right field. Tucker comes in, can't get to it, drops in a base hit. Here comes Haniger on to score from third. Moore with a base hit the other way, and the Mariners have the lead.
Well, at least they made up for it with Dylan Moore's single, so I guess it all worked out, but it's a long game it's going to be.
Clutch base hit by Dylan Moore.
Valdez got the first two out of the sixth, then walk, double, walk. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Hector Neris in his first postseason.
Cal Raleigh likes that ball low.
Moment of truth right here.
Ground ball softly hit right side to his left. Pena in the shift. He has it, throws to first, inning over. Mariners load him up with 2 out and leave him loaded.
Oh, man. They really needed that. The bases were loaded and couldn't come up with anything, especially off of Cal Raleigh, who's just been so good for the Mariners. He helped get the Mariners into the playoffs, and he played a huge role in that Toronto series. Oh, just lost opportunities.
Pena had a leadoff double in the fourth. Jam shot, long run, Frazier, coming in Rodriguez, and that's going to fall, a base hit.
Just a total lack of communication on that. Maybe it was tough to run for it, but there should have been a little bit of talking going on. And I play in the outfield. When you want that ball, or when I want that ball, I go for it. I'll even steal it from people. I don't know if I've ever stole it before, but there were times where I felt like I should have just took it from that person if I didn't know that they were going to catch it.
Alvarez, the go-ahead run. We play in the sixth.
Alvarez punishes one deep to left field. Kiss it goodbye! In the Landry's Crawford boxes. Astros lead it 3-2. Jordan does it again.
Who's your daddy?
Big surprise, he hits a home run. I know what most fans were thinking. They were thinking, man, they really should have just intentionally walked him. I agree with that. I think they really should have intentionally walked him, but I guess they just didn't want to risk having 2 men on base. But at that time, when you're up 2-1, you don't want to let Alvarez hit, especially in a clutch situation. I mean, look what he did the other game.
Now it gets real interesting for the Mariners. Now the tying run at second base. Go ahead run at first.
That was Rafael Montero. He was in the bullpen for the Mariners last year, and he just completely laid an egg. And just watching him pitch so well with Houston, it's just painful.
Got a slugger coming up, and Eugenio Suarez. Montero delivers. That one's hit well to left. Alvarez closing in. He makes the catch. Suarez hit it like a bullet, but right at Alvarez.
This is where so many fans were just saying,
Alvarez. That guy. I hate him so much. He's a Mariners killer.
Oh, boo-hoo. Let me play a sad song for you on the world's smallest violin.
But yeah, it was painful.
Luis has got to shut the door, post to 0 here as we go bottom 7.
What a big hit for Aledmys Diaz. Extends the inning. More pitches for Castillo.
Castillo with the runner on base.
Bouncing ball to JP. Friendly hop, steps into the throw. Dug out by Ty France, that'll do it. As Castillo pumps his fist as well, he should.
Men on base, this was a pretty tense moment too. Crawford really bailed him out this time. And hopefully the Mariners, or at the time, I was hoping that the Mariners could capitalize on that.
It's a whale of a ball game.
Rides a fastball up and in, and Pena draws the walk.
Ugh, I know. Our bullpen, I know that has pretty numbers. At one point, it was the best in baseball, but the talent is there for the bullpen. But, I just don't think they have that mental strength to hold on.
And guess who's coming up?
Yordan Alvarez.
Intentionally walk the mother.
On the 6th, flip the scoreboard. Scott Service puts up the intentional pass.
About time he walked him.
Against Munoz, and he shoots one into right field, a base hit. Haniger got a good arm, he winds it up, Pena's on his way, and he is in there!
So I guess you really can't intentionally walk Alvarez, because although that Alvarez gets on base with an intentional walk, you still have Bregman. I really thought, I was hoping that losing Correa, Springer, and Garrett Cole was going to be enough, but nope. Houston can still maintain a good team.
Takes ball 4, and just like that, the Mariners will bring the tying run to the plate now.
J.P. Crawford with that home run on Tuesday night.
Crawford, a line drive out, and it's going to be a double play.
Oh, that part is frustrating, and as a base runner, when they catch it, you're pretty much just doomed. Done.
Julio Rodriguez on his way to second, and again the Mariners will bring the tying run to the plate.
Man, if that wasn't for that double play, that would have been a score. Could have been 4-3.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out on a curveball. And that is the ball game. The Houston Astros go up 2-0 in the best-of-5 American League Division Series, defeating the Seattle Mariners by a final of 4-2.
That wasn't fun to watch. I mean, Castillo, he did as much as he could, but just that offense, they just cannot score, and they left so many men on base. Now let me look at the statistics on how much they left on base. The Mariners left a total of 9 men on base. Oh, such much lost opportunity. They had so many chances to score, especially when the pitching was doing remarkably well, and the Mariners just couldn't take advantage. And that's just the frustrating part watching this team is I noticed when the pitching does well, the hitters can't hit. And when the hitters can hit, the pitchers don't pitch well. It's just a total lack of consistency. So going into game 3, got George Kirby pitching against Lance McCullers Jr. So first, before we go into that guy, George Kirby has had a great season. He started in the minors, then he went to the major leagues in May and has done well since. Lance McCullers, he is 4-2 with a 2.27 ERA. So it's going to be tough to see if we can get any runs out of him. So if I were the Mariners, there are a few things that you got to do. Well, maybe a couple. Definitely a few. The first thing you got to do to help the Mariners win is first you got to subscribe to my page. Ha, got you there. Hit that button. Doesn't take that long. Okay, anyways. Next thing you got to do is you got to show that energy. I know we're down 2-0, 0-2. But if you guys believe in that whole good vibes only, well, give them those vibes.
Good vibes only.
Show the energy. If us Seattle fans are that passionate, gotta show it to them. Make this a hostile environment for Houston as much as possible. Now, here's this other suggestion that I've got. Now, I actually did try to call T-Mobile and see if they would allow this kind of thing. So I was thinking, since Houston's been notorious for that whole sign stealing with the garbage can, I was thinking as a joke that us fans would bring at least the lid of the garbage can and just keep banging it as much as possible. But unfortunately, no metal materials are allowed. Yeah, hey, I was wondering if I could bring this garbage can bin thing to the game, because the Astros, they are most known for cheating, and I want to find a way to just make fun of them and taunt them. Yeah, we can't really do that, MLB rules. No, we can't allow that, but maybe plastic. All right. Yeah, well, yeah, thanks for answering. Okay, bye. Now, although it sucks that the Mariners are down 2-0, there is maybe one more little thing that the Mariners can count on. Dusty Baker once again. Yep, I'm bringing up his name. It's almost like I'm obsessed with him. I know it's pretty weird, but whatever. Last time Dusty Baker went up 2-0 with a team, it was in 2012. He lost that series. Lost all 3 in a row to the San Francisco Giants. So maybe by that kind of fate, Mariners can bounce back, at least win Game 3, and hopefully win Game 4 to force a Game 5. Just remember, back in 1995, Mariners came back from a 2-0 deficit and won. Now, granted, those times were different, players were different, but I like to remain hopeful. Hopefully the Mariners can win, take the ALDS, because if you can do that, you will completely break the internet. Well, thanks for watching all of it. So hopefully Mariners can win this one. Going into Game 3, let's get this win. And go M's.